What's up, Knights, and welcome to The Table. Today's video is going to give you everything you need to know before riding your flying ant named Anthony to the theaters to catch the new Ant-Man film. Let's jump right in. The Ant-Man franchise began in 2015 with the release of Ant-Man. The movie starred Paul Rudd as Scott Lang, a former thief turned superhero. Scott Lang was given a special suit and trained by Hank Pym and his daughter, Hope Van Dyne. The movie follows Scott as he attempts to pull off a heist and save the world from a powerful villain. The first movie was a huge success and launched Ant-Man into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Ant-Man was then featured in Captain America Civil War, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. In 2018, Ant-Man and the Wasp was released. The movie follows Scott and Hope as they team up to save the world from a powerful villain known as Ghost. The movie was a box office hit and further solidified Ant-Man's place in the MCU. Marvel Studios' Ant-Man 3, also known as Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, will soon be showing in cinemas across the world on February 17th, or the 16th if your local theater has Thursday previews. In anticipation for the movie, there is plenty of information available about it, including trailers, the star-studded cast, the plot, and some questions about how the movie will play into the larger Marvel Cinematic Universe in the upcoming years. I went ahead and compiled all the major details regarding Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania in one single video to help you get ready and excited for the movie. The third installment of the Ant-Man series will kick off Phase 5 of the MCU, with Phase 6 to start at the beginning of 2025 with a reboot of Fantastic Four. The two upcoming phases will be shorter than normal, likely due to the considerable number of projects Marvel Studios has been producing since Disney Plus premiere. Marvel has decided to lean towards a quality over quantity approach, likely due to a lot of backlash during a controversial Phase 4 stint. It's anticipated that the multiverse saga will wrap up in 2026 with Avengers Secret Wars. While Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 will not include the multiverse, Quantumania could pick up on some of the threads set up in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Loki Season 1, and Spider-Man No Way Home, although this remains to be seen. Furthermore, Kang the Conqueror, the MCU's next antagonist, will make his first appearance in this motion picture, following a minor part in the Loki series. It is interesting to note that the third installment of Guardians of the Galaxy, set to premiere on May 5th, is coming out not far behind the new Ant-Man movie. Marvel Studios is certainly pushing the boundaries of a zany science fiction with their Phase 5. And furthermore, the scroll-filled Secret Invasion is likely the next Disney Plus series, and the Marvels also looks to bring more sci-fi entertainment to cinemas in the near future. Okay, back to Ant-Man. Let's go over the plot. Paul Rudd's character, Scott Lang, an unexpected hero and Avenger, is now celebrated and successful with Hope Van Dyne. However, a misstep in an experiment causes them, Scott's daughter Cassie, and Hope's parents to be reduced to the minuscule quantum realm, where Kang the Conqueror and his followers have become a major threat. As a result of the events in Ant-Man and the Wasp and Avengers Endgame, Scott and Hank's families have been reunited. Thus, the next step is for them to face their toughest journey so far. Director Peyton Reed has revealed a darker tone and more perilous consequences, as this Ant-Man movie is responsible for getting audiences to care about Kang as the new Thanos-level menace to the Marvel cosmos and multiverse. According to Evangeline Lilly, the movie will reveal each character's weaknesses and vulnerabilities. And Reed also mentioned that the film's core will be the bond between Scott and Cassie. Undoubtedly, Marvel fans can already guess that Cassie Lang will eventually become the superhero in stature, and the first trailer has even hinted at that development, so it's a lot more going on in this movie than just Kang's looming menace. Many familiar characters from previous Ant-Man movies are set to reappear in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, such as Scott Lang's daughter, Cassie Lang, who will be played by Katherine Newton instead of Emma Furman and Abby Ryder-Fortson. We also know that Corey Stoll, who seemingly died in the first Ant-Man movie, will also appear as MODOK in this film. Jonathan Majors will reprise his role of Kang the Conqueror from Disney Plus's Loki Season 1 as He Who Remains. Bill Murray's character's name has yet to be revealed, but fans suspect he will be playing a secondary antagonist. Other actors such as William Jackson Harper and Katie O'Brien are confirmed to have a debut in the film, but their roles are unknown. On October 24th, the first trailer for Ant-Man 3 was unveiled, and it had a darker vibe compared to the former two movies. It also provided an ominous view of the MCU's latest villain, Kang. After the unveiling of the first trailer, a few more teasers for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania have been revealed. On January 9th, 2023, a second major trailer was released during the 2022 College Football Championship game. So what exactly is a quantum realm? I am so glad you asked. The Quantum Realm is a microscopic world based on the Microverse from Marvel Comics. Nevertheless, since Marvel doesn't have the rights to the name Microverse, they have to call it the Quantum Realm. It was introduced in the first Ant-Man movie when it was discovered that Janet Van Dyne was stuck there while trying to defuse a missile. Also, Scott Lang was sent to the Quantum Realm, but he managed to come back with a PEM particle regulator. Janet was freed, but Scott was left there for 5 years during the blip, although from his perspective, it only felt like a few hours. As Scott points out, the laws of the Quantum Realm are different from what we are used to here. On Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the Quantum Realm served as a means to travel to different universes in the Marvel multiverse. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is the first picture in Phase 5 of the MCU, and it is anticipated to commence a fresh, extended narrative that will continue throughout multiple films, MCU TV series, and years. It is assumed that Jonathan Majors Kang will be the center point of this new plotline, like Thanos was for the first 4 Avengers films, eventually leading to the 5th and 6th Avengers films, Avengers Kang Dynasty on May 2nd, 2025, and Avengers Secret Wars on November 7th, 2025. Therefore, while this is the 3rd Ant-Man feature film, Quantumania could be the first movie in the upcoming major event for the MCU as a whole. As far as potential for an Ant-Man 4, Peyton Reed, the writer-director, does want to do a 4th installment of the Ant-Man franchise, but as a prequel. In 2015, Reed suggested a prequel that would be set in the past, focusing on a younger version of Hank Pym and Michael Douglas. The actor said he was totally up for it. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below if you think an Ant-Man 4 that is a prequel would be a good idea or something that you'd be interested in seeing. Anyways, that brings us to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. We appreciate each and every single one of you. And if you like this video, you like this kind of content, go ahead and check out one of our other videos right here on the screen that YouTube's suggesting for you. All right, thanks guys. Appreciate it. See you in the next one.